The individual says he's a sole proprietor business and was adversely affected by COVID, and all the close downs and everything. The question is, can he withdraw from his IRA and not have the 10% penalty? And the answer is yes. And you...
It just has to, do you say it's a TSP? Yeah, a thrift savings plan.
Yeah.
When he pulls that money out, he needs to make sure they label it as a coronavirus withdrawal, so he doesn't get hit. And he can choose to repay or split it up, right?
And he can choose to repay it or split it up. What he doesn't repay will have to be taxed, and he can choose 2 years to have it taxed, 3 years to have it taxed, and he can pay it back in 3 years. And if you pay it back, then it's just water under the bridge. Everybody forgets about it. And if you don't pay it back, there's no 10% penalty, but you do have to pay the tax.
So he would pay that prorated the 100,000 each of the.
Yeah, he talks about taking out 100,000 without the 10% penalty. You're going to pay the tax
a third each year.
A third each year if you're paying tax on it.
And if you pay it back, you have to go back and amend the returns to take it back off the returns.
So you do have to claim it as income and then go back and take it off the returns as amended returns. This guy hasn't asked a question. We'll give it to him. I have a TSP account.
Thrift savings plan.
A what?
A thrift savings plan.
Thrift savings plan. That means he's a government employee.
Yeah.
And want to take a withdrawal since my business is closed because of the virus. And I am under 59 and a half. Would I be eligible to waive the 10% penalties? We did answer that. That was actually the first one. The answer is yes. You can waive the 10%. If you pay it back, you're fine. If you don't pay it back, then you have to pay income tax on what you take out.
Can I just say one thing? It's not. It's not automatic.
No.
This could. Hey, let me protect you. This 10% is not automatic. Everybody
automatic forgiveness.
It's not automatic that everybody can pull out money from their retirement plan and not pay the 10% penalty. You avoid the 10% penalty if it's deemed a coronavirus withdrawal, and there is a bunch of rules that we went through on our webinar of what qualifies for that. Basically, if you've been affected by it, hours have been cut, someone's been hit with the illness, including you. So
yeah,
I guess
it is an automatic, but I think they're going to be pretty loosey-goosey on it.
I guess on 100 grand, you'd save 10,000 in penalties. So maybe it might be worth getting coronavirus to get out of that 10,000.
I got news for you guys. Unless you absolutely have to take money out of your retirement, your IRAs, whatever it is, don't do it. That money is sacred money because it's growing without a tax. And you leave it in there as long as you can because it grows a lot better than it would outside.
And make sure when you request that withdrawal from TSP, you tell them it needs to be a coronavirus withdrawal.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Now we're going to give it up.
Now
Thank you, Ben. Thanks, everybody. Bye.